Welcome back to another edition of the Raise Your Game Athlete Parent Program. I'm Dr. Megan Brown, the owner of Body Mechanics Physical Therapy, your self-pay, direct access, no referral needed physical therapy clinic and sports performance facility. Today, we are going to talk about 3 easy ways to reduce injuries in youth athletes. As a reminder, this is just general guidance and knowledge. I am not your personal medical practitioner, but I do have a lot of knowledge on this subject. So just take this with a grain of salt. And if you have further questions, make sure you reach out. All right, here are your 3 easy ways. Number 1, having your athlete get solid sleep. All right, anywhere from 9 to 11 hours for kids ages 6 through 12, and then anywhere from 8 to 10 hours for kids ages 13 to 18. And definitely naps are okay, especially if they're earlier in the day or when they get right out of school. Why? Why is it important for sleep? Well, it helps us repair our tissues, right? It helps with the wear and tear on our body that we get from practices, from games, and it helps release those growth hormones to help build the body back up again so you feel refreshed for your next event. It also increases our cognitive function. So it helps with things like focus, judgment, decision-making, critical thinking. And last but not least, one of the great benefits of sleep, besides getting sleep, is it decreases your likelihood of injury by 1.7 times when you get more than 8 hours of sleep as a youth athlete. Number 2, nutrition, right? Bodies need fuel, especially when you're going hard at practice. When it's hot outside, when you are in games, you need that fuel. So eating, please have your kids eat, especially before games, before practice. We don't need them passing out on us when they're out there. Eating a pre-game meal, try and make that meal, so a well-balanced meal, proteins, fats, carbs, 2 to 3 hours before the game or practice. And then they can also have a little pre-game snack about 30 minutes to an hour before, something a little lighter, something that's not going to sit heavy in their stomach. The other part of this is making sure that you're not introducing new foods right before a big game or right before practices. During the game, hydration is super important. Make sure you get those electrolytes in, make sure you get that water, and keep it going throughout the whole game. And then after the game, one of the great things to do, especially after a game, kids get hungry, get a nice, good, balanced meal in them, help them replenish and repair their bodies. And that can happen anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour after the game or whenever they're feeling hungry. And our last easy way, number 3, to reduce injury in youth athletes is make sure that your kids have proper fitting equipment and that they're prepared for their games, right? Ask the coaches if you don't know what they should be wearing, how it should fit. Ask the coaches to fit your kids in whatever equipment it is that they need, whether that's goggles, mouth guards, anything like that. Do your research. Every sport is different, and you want to make sure that you're getting the right kind of equipment for the appropriate age level and for the appropriate activity level as well. Okay. And then lastly, make sure that your equipment is properly fitted, like I said, but also make sure that you are wearing things where you're going to get hit frequently, right? So I know in lacrosse, we get hit a lot in our arm. Sometimes it's good, especially for new players, to wear padding in that area so that they don't get hit there that frequently, or that you're not giving a lot of damage to the body when they are getting hit there that frequently. When you get new equipment, make sure you are wearing it before the practices and the games, because there's nothing worse than putting on a new pair of cleats right trying to get into the game and then your feet start hurting right away. All right, this is how you decrease those injuries within the feet, ankles, knees, and hips, is start wearing those cleats prior to your practices, prior to your games. Wear them around the house. If that's okay, parents. You can even do some different things to help stretch cleats out a little bit. I actually will have a video on that a little bit later, but I hope that these quick little ways to reduce injury are beneficial to you guys as parents especially, and you can pass this along to other parents that you know as well. As always, please subscribe to our channel and make sure that you're looking out for the new Raise Your Game Athlete Parent Program videos. If you guys want anything in particular, drop it in the comments, and I'll see you next time.